I'm hoping at this point, when you take a glance at the banner, that maybe security might be entering into your thoughts. It's very easy for us to plug a console cable into the router and enter into the network. What if we could just walk up to any network router in any business, put in a console cable, and have access to their router? Security-wise, wouldn't be very good. I know I wouldn't want my bank to have that sort of practice. So now, let's take a look at how to protect entry into our routers. Let's start with putting a password protect onto our console port as our first line of security. We can't do that from the user exec mode. So let's go ahead and enter to our privilege exec mode. All the way down to our global configuration mode. Global configuration is where we are able to put a password onto any of the line ins into our router. If you're not sure, if you can't remember, we're looking for the line in. Here we go, line. Into our router via the console port. Our next choice is 0. And why is that? Because there's only one port on our router, that is the 0 port. Now we're going to password protect. All we have to do is simply type the word password. I hit the tab key, which by default went ahead and filled in the rest of the letters, so I didn't have to completely type out the word password. I'm going to choose Cisco as my password. We're going to stop here just as a test to see if it'll prompt us to put in a password whenever we go back into our router. Do you think it will? No. This is important. Whenever you're putting a password protect onto your console port, you have to enter in the word login. It is not there by default. So let's try again, even though we already entered in information. Now we're putting in the command login. Let's try again. As you see, the router now is asking for user access verification and prompting us to put in a password. That is what we wanted to accomplish.